catch it cause I'm so soon. I can't make no mistakes, cause there is just no room. Guess I was made like crutches, strong enough to hold you, strong enough to carry, but I can't think for you. I can give no input, only what I put in. Tired when I can't be, tired of my foot in, but I care for you. I want better for you, I can only hope that you want better also, cause we in this cycle.
Hello, 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 everyone. I hope you are having an amazing, amazing day. Okay, so we did Potomac earlier, and it's time to get into Married to Medicine's part 3 of the reunion. Lord have mercy, I am so glad that this show is over. Y'all, please don't forget to hit the like button, okay, on your way in, okay? Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Hit the notification bell so you will be notified each and every time I either upload a video or go live. Okay. So let's get into this episode, y'all. Okay, it starts off where we left off, okay, with Apollo showing up. Okay, the people was worried about who was coming. They thought Quad had a man and she was bringing him. Child, Quad ain't got no man, okay? If she do, she hiding him. Anyway, um, Apollo come in, I mean, he didn't need to be there neither. I really don't understand why he came because it was. So Toya was making a joke about Apollo, um, just being there, whatever. That part was boring anyway. And so and asked Apollo, like how's his relationship, with co-parenting with Phaedra, and he says it's impeccable. And I'm like, yeah, right, okay. It was so impeccable that you wasn't even at your son's birthday party. But I digress. I'll move on. Then Andy asked if his wife knows he's there, and he said yes, she knows. He asked Phaedra, do she talk to his wife? And she says no. Okay, and then they asked, do Apollo go to Phaedra's house? And he says yes, he goes to the house, he just don't never go in. Um they asked him about how long he was in the slammer, and he says of course he was in there for 5.5 years. Like, this is stuff we just don't really care about, but um he said he started off meeting at the Chick-fil-A, but he does come to the house now. He just never comes in and everything. But um and then Phaedra gives us this thing that she gave us all reunion, talking about some. If she had had a group of friends like this on Housewives, maybe they would have been together. Okay, and I was like, yeah, right. Um, then we get to oh, he talks about how Todd called him and apologized and said he was sorry for making him a storyline on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I was like, I doubt if Todd calls you and said that they was the ones that was holding your stuff so the feds wouldn't get it. So yeah, that was that. Then we move on to Cecil. Okay, Cecil is talking to Dr. G, where he was talking about Dr. G had leveled up. And so Andy was asking him, well, what did you mean when you said Dr. G leveled up? And he said he wasn't saying nothing bad against Quad. That Quad, he likes Quad. He was like, but Dr. G and Sweet T's relationship is it's made for each other. Like, you can tell that they made for each other. And here's the thing, okay? I keep hearing this little thing about, oh well, Quad didn't want him anyway. If then the Quad did want him, okay, she married him. Like, let's be for real. Let's not shade this man and try to take away from him. Evidently, she loved him because now I don't doubt she loved him. She wanted the money, okay? She wanted the money too. So that's the reason why she married him, because, yeah. So I'm so tired of them keep throwing it up. Yes, Sweet Tea was the upgrade for Dr. G because she's amazing. Okay, so yeah. Um, So Sweet Tea tells Quad she doesn't know why she keeps talking about her. And Quad, of course, she get that little look and stuff and say she wasn't talking about her. And she was it's crazy. I'm so tired of these two. I'm tired of the let's pin them together. Like, first of all, it is nothing that we should be talking about. Quad and Dr. G relationship ended years ago. And I do mean years ago. If I'm not mistaken, it's been 6 years that they've been divorced. So I don't understand why we're rehashing their relationship when he's now married to Sweet Tea. Like, quit doing that. This is how y'all make drama unnecessary. Okay? I am so tired of that. Sweet Tea and him found each other. Okay, they're madly in love and they love each other. Why can't we just let black love be? Y'all ain't sitting over here asking Curtis what happened to that woman in Hilton Head, from back then. Like, why we keep doing that? Let's quit traumatizing our black women. But I digress. Because they're gonna get off Sweet Tea back. Then we move on to Toya and Eugene. Okay. And they was talking about if Toya and Eugene would have dated if they met back in high school because of a clip that they did during the season where they was talking to their boys and they was talking about him being nerdy and she being dating the athletes and stuff. And Quad chimes in again, okay, and she said that when Toya told her they met when they met, Eugene told her that he was a nurse and she wasn't interested. Then when she found out he was a doctor, she was like, now paging Dr. Eugene. And I was like, girl, stop. Like, you want to be relevant so bad, okay? But here's the thing. She want to be relevant so bad that she'll kiss everybody else behind on this show. But you're trying to take Dr. G and Sweet Tea so you can have you some drama and some little perk moments. And I'm like, Quad, I'm gonna need you to have silver seats, okay? Because baby, let's be for real. Okay, when you was married to him, the only person you was worried about was Kari. And what the other dog name was? Anyway, them was the only people that had your attention. You didn't care nothing about that man. You didn't care nothing about nobody else, okay? And you still don't care about these people on the show. The only reason why you apologize was to keep this shit. But I digress, and I'm gonna keep moving on. Eugene gets them together and says, "I know what I got, and I know who Toya is, and I like it. I love it, and I was so glad he did it." And it says to Dr. G, "I want to do a mental health check on you." And then Dr. G tells Andy, he hasn't talked to Quad in a while. He hasn't had to see her in a while, and that when they broke up, that it was bad energy, it was toxic and stuff like that, and that he's done moved on. Quad said, "Yeah, me too, but you came on the show knowing I was on it." And I'm like, he was on this show with you. Did you forget y'all both started off on this show? Okay. He got off because he wanted to get himself together. He wanted to break away from you. He has every right to be on this show too. Like, I'm so tired of it. And asked Dr. G about taking out the trash. He said, we see you taking out the trash now. Of course, they showed this clip where he wouldn't take, he's taking out the trash for Sweet Tea. And then Quad said she's happy that he learned from being with her, his first wife. And I'm like, child, girl, stop, okay? You do for the people that you are in love with, that you respect like that. I just don't think you gave him the space. I felt like y'all marriage wasn't built that way. And so that's the reason why if he wasn't doing it, that's the reason why. And also asked, did Dr. G get a prenup? And he said he didn't need a prenup, okay? Like, he likes Sweet Tea. He likes, everything about her. And here's the thing. I just feel like, why y'all can't let them be happy? You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like they was trying to make it seem like it was something that it wasn't, and they just kept crying. And I'm like, y'all, cut it out. Um, then we move on to the Tilton Head trip. And asked Apollo what he thinks about, what Phaedra said about if they had a friend group like this, that they probably would still be together. And he said he didn't know that was even an option. And I was saying to myself, child, it ain't an option, okay? She just saying that. She's saying that now because she want to feel like, she part of this group. But it wasn't no option, okay? The minute they told her that she was indicted and they were going to arrest you, she wanted all your stuff gone out of her house, okay? She even put that stuff in the garage. Heavenly chimes in and says, um, Simone, before you start yelling and hollering, she said, I want to first tell you that I thought it was disrespectful for us to go to Hilton Head. And Simone got Heavenly together and said, um, I don't need you. Okay. She said, I don't need you. I don't need your help. Okay. I don't need your help. Like I had already saw Dr. Jackie face. Okay, me and her been friends enough to know. I knew when I saw her face. Okay, I don't need your help. She said it clear and concise. She said, I don't need your help. Okay, I know Jackie. Jackie is my friend. I don't need your help. I text her right away, and I was like, go ahead, get her together, Simone, get her together. Because I'm so tired of Heavenly feeling like she has the right to bully everybody on this show. In the name of I'm just being a friend. Hi, Gail. And then I was like, I kept saying to myself, thanks, production. Y'all made all this possible. Because we all know that Simone didn't plan this trip to Hilton Head. Okay, if it was Simone planning this trip, we probably would have been on the island somewhere. Okay, this wasn't no Simone trip. This was production trip, and they just gave it to Simone and said, "Here." Dr. Jackie says Heavenly is grown and she can do and say whatever she wants. She don't control what she says. I didn't tell her to say that or do it. And this is what I say to Jackie. You may not have told her what to say or do. Okay. You may not have told her what to say or do, but here's the thing. You have never told her to stop doing it either. Because if you had told her to stop doing it, she would have stopped. But you don't tell her that, okay? You like the miss. You like for her to be your lap dog that's gonna go out and attack people for you. So to me, that was some BS, okay? Then Curtis says, well, it was 7 years ago, and with this group, Stonewall was gonna definitely bring it up. And I'm thinking to myself, like, well, boo boo, you did it. Okay. And if y'all are over it, okay, if y'all got over it, and it's been 7 years ago, as y'all say, y'all forgave each other, y'all working on your marriage, then somebody bringing it up shouldn't even bother you. Because you could just tell them, hey, this is none of your business. We'd have moved on from that and you ended there. Okay. I ain't finna let nobody damage my marriage. I'm not. Okay. Then they asked Sweet Tea about being bullied. They showed the clips of Sweet Tea in her wedding dress and how the people was talking about her and stuff like that. And this was the part that pissed me off all over again. You know, and I felt like just hearing everybody talk about her, it was always somebody talking about her, and they did it up under the guise that, oh, it was just shade. And I'm like, when does shade become hateful? When does shade become, mean and bullying? And I do feel like that was a sign of bullying. Like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, please, y'all stop that. So Andy tells Jackie she served major church shade and with the side eye. And he asked everybody, had anybody else got the shaded church side eye from Dr. Jackie, and they all say, yeah, you know, I just feel like Jackie, this is Jackie real person. She's mean. Um, she's stern like that. Like she thinks she can put anybody in their place. Just cause she ain't had no kids of her own, I think she feel like everybody around her is now essentially her kid. You know what I'm saying? Like she feel like she's in this place of power, and because she's this amazing doctor, that she can just treat anybody like anything, and they just supposed to take it. And I don't like it. Um, Toya is talking about well, and asked Toya about the Kimmel remarks and stuff about Kimmel saying what he expecting his his relationship and everything, and Toya says that's them in their relationship, and she says as much as Kimmel talk about what he needs, she hopes that Alicia is getting everything she needs. Okay, and then this is when Alicia decides now she wants to have a moment. Okay, and let me tell you, Alicia, I'm trying to like you because you're from from the A with me, Alabama, but I don't know. But Alicia said, at least I don't talk about my man penis, and I was like, oh, okay, that's team too much. Like, what would make you say that? Like, you don't have no issues. I have not seen her or Toya have an issue. Toya didn't say nothing disrespectful to her. So for her to say this, I was like, oh, you looking for a moment. Okay. But Toya gave her right back to her. And Toya said, and nobody asked neither. Well, I was laughing, okay? I was laughing. And Alicia said, um, that people don't understand that their marriage is perfect, and she likes it. She said that her and her husband being in the medical field, then medical dentistry, she's a medical dentist and he's a dentist surgeon. She said they see trauma, oral trauma from the oral, set. And I was like, I had to, I stopped for a minute. I was like, now why you lying? Okay, and then so of course, my mind, I'm like, anything I have to find out about, I have to research. So then I went and looked it up. I was like, typed in on Google. I said oral sex. How much does oral sex trauma happen? Okay, and it said that only happens in either rough or coerced sex. And I'm saying, like, so who coercing you then for it to be so much trauma? Like, what are y'all doing in this experience that y'all having that you having trauma from it? Like, I don't understand that. But anyway, I digress because I just don't understand. Um, then they do a flashback of all 10 seasons. And Andy asked the doctors were they worried that the show would negatively impact their practice. And Simone said, no, not at first. She said, but the only time that it came to her mind was when Toya and Mariah got into that fight. She said, then she started thinking, okay, this could affect my practice. And then of course they showed a flashback of Toya and Mariah fighting. And asked if it was hope for Heavenly and Sweet Tea to be friends. And Heavenly looked like she was finna say, yeah. But Sweet Tea was like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. And I'm glad she spoke up. Because, baby, let me tell you something. Heavenly has been a demon. A demon. Not necessarily. Well, she was rough on the show too. But she's definitely been on demon time on the internet streets. Okay. Like everything she has said, speaking on this girl uterus, stuff like that. When Sweet Tea was telling her in this episode, that in this reunion, that you talked about me online and I was a patient of yours. Dr. Heavenly knew what she was talking about. Yeah, you may be her dentist, but you still a doctor at that, okay? And you was privy to some medical information about her And then you went and sat up here and tried to spread misinformation about this lady on YouTube, on Instagram, on everywhere you could go, on your Patreon. You know you got all these millions of people that follow you, think you telling them the truth and everything else because you are a cast member, because you are privy to so much information. You sat up here and misappropriated, misspoke about this girl's body and what was going on in their relationship. You had people thinking the worst about this woman, calling her liars, bullying her in her DMs because of stuff you were saying, because you wanted to be on demon time. And then you want to get up here and say you ain't never defined the girl, you ain't never did none of this stuff. Like, miss me with that. I was so upset. I really was. Because I'm trying to think. First of all, no doctor, dentist, no medical professional I know that holds themselves in so high regards would do stuff like this. That's first thing. Okay. No black woman with any self-respect about herself or any other black woman would sit up here and do this neither. Okay. And then the third thing is, even if I didn't have all of those qualities, no woman I know will pick on somebody in a time where they're going through the roughest time in their life and they haven't done anything to you, but you choose to open your mouth and lie on them for no apparent reason. Baby, I'm telling you, that thing is a demon. I don't know how she got the name Heavenly, but that thing gonna always be Dr. Devilly to me, okay? I'm telling you. Anyway, they started talking about Sweet T's wedding dress, and why Phaedra was talking about her booty when she was in the wedding dress, and Sweet T was telling them how it was like hurtful because her family and friends wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? So it was just them, and they was giving all these comments, and they know they had their body tweaked. And baby, Sweet T had a line that I wish I could use, but I've been blessed all my life. This Alabama body even be bodying. But she said, in a world full of Megan Thee Stallions, okay? She said, I am a lamb of God. I was like, come on now, Sweet T. Now I'm gonna need that on the shirt. Okay, Sweet T, I'm gonna need that on the shirt. Okay, I'm gonna wear it just for you. In the word of Megan Thee Stallions, I am a lamb of God. Okay. Keep your little booty, okay? Keep your booty, okay? Your booty ain't even that little. Okay. Work that little booty. Trust me, Dr. G liked that little booty. Okay. He told everybody he liked that booty. So, of course, they asked people about their final thoughts and stuff, and um, other season. And here's the thing: I felt like this reunion was pushed around because we kept asking the same questions over and over again, and that was the reason why I didn't keep writing them down because I was like, "Oh, I'm so tired of the same questions being asked and answered." Anyway, they asked everybody, and of course, Dr. Jackie come talking about some. She hoped that Quad would not keep in touch with them and become, the person that she was. Of course, Simone talks about how Quad needs to become the person. I'm like, the Quad y'all knew back in the day, okay, that Quad is gone forever, okay? Quad is now in the stage of, I'm here for a chick. She don't like y'all like that, okay? She just don't, okay? Because even to this day, in real time, she's still tweeting about the stuff that's going on in the reunion, okay? To the point where she said, which she's not lying. She said it was a lot of stuff that was edited out, deleted, not shown, all that. And she's right. It was a lot of stuff that wasn't shown. But let me tell you something. I saw this clip today, of Quad and Heavenly talking, and Quad told Heavenly, said, you was about to get your ass whooped at the reunion. And she said, it wasn't by you, bitch. And I was like, see, this is the thing. Dr. Heavenly love to throw around that word. She love to get small with people. But then when they get small with her back, then she want to go on demon time and say, oh, well, you started. No, you started. But, I digress. I'm going to leave it alone because it is what it is. these Heavenly fans gonna stay these Heavenly fans and be on demon time with her. I'm not. Okay. I wish Sweet Tea all the love and joy and happiness that her heart can handle. I'm glad Toya and Eugene is in a good spot. I'm glad Simone and Cecil have been doing their big thing. I hope that their sons are doing amazing in their property. Um, I hope that I even hope that Dr. Jackie and Curtis have come to a place where they are really getting over this hump or whatever. Um, I hope that Dr. Alicia and Dr. Kim are really giving each other what they need. You know what I'm saying? If you are and you happy, then cool, fine. I love it for you. Um, I really don't have nothing to say to that devil woman, Dr. Heavenly. I don't really care what happens. I just don't. I'm tired at this point, and I don't deal with people like this. And this is when TV gets too toxic. I do hope that she's not on the next season. I really do, because I feel like each season she's bringing this season down even more. So if there was one person that I would kick off today, it would be Dr. Heavenly. Um, And that's all I got for this. Of course, they ended the show with saying that they were gonna drink either wine or some brown liquor. Okay, everybody said wine except for Dr. Simone. She wanted the brown liquor, but she ended up getting the wine. Um, and so they cheers to that. I wish all of them the best, but I do not want to see Dr. Heaven on my screen anymore. That's all I got for this reunion. I'm so glad that this is over. Thank you, Jesus, that I can get some of my mental health back because it is a struggle to watch this show. And I'm telling you, it's mainly because Dr. Heavenly, she starts the drama with everybody. And I so wish that they would just make an example out of her and take her out for at least one season so she can calm her tail down, or at least tell her she can't be tweeting on, YouTube, Facebook, and all that stuff, you know um, and Patreon because she love to hide stuff behind the paywall. That's all I got for this review. Leave your comments down below. Tell me your thoughts. Everybody not gonna have the same opinions that I have, and that's cool and that's fine. As long as you're respectful, I appreciate it. I thank all of you for watching, for subscribing, for coming over here and spending some time with me. I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share this video with anyone you think might be interested. And until next time, I hope that you will all be blessed just like me. Have an amazing evening. Good night.